Nigerian Football Federation, Nigerian government, you cannot do this. This is a recurrent situation when it has to come with football. Now, Nigeria is not the only country trying to work hard to be able to have access or to gain entrance into the next FIFA World Cup, which is coming up next year. Now, why is it that at every point in time, what we hear is one dispute with the players or the other? Now, recall that some time ago, the Falcon, Super Falcon, won a prestigious cup. What happened? There was the issue of we're paying them $100,000. At the end of the day, they didn't pay that money. The captain of the Falcon came out to the air to say, look, we didn't receive this money. Nigerian government and NFF cannot keep on going through this trajectory. It doesn't make any sense. This is a very big shame. As big as NFF, they could not resolve issues that has to do with bonuses and allowances. What is the issue? According to the source from this newspaper here, Nigerian NFF was negotiating with the players. Players were asking for, I think, $15,000 per match. NFF said they're going to pay $10,000 per match. Unfortunately, this doesn't happen in other FAs. Ghana, Cameroon, other African countries. It doesn't happen. We don't hear things like that. In Europe, you can't even hear anything about allowance issues and all that, or match bonus issue. It's not possible. These guys need to settle down. They need to concentrate. Their mentality need to be tied to the game they want to play. They need to involve themselves more in the game, instead of dispute resolution on allowances or bonuses. Game is coming up on Thursday, and as I speak to you now, we're hearing the issue of it's not being resolved. It's not being resolved. Why? Before now, I think this same week too, it was the issue of where they count them. Look at the place. What do you think about this hotel? Normally, an average player there can get a better place for himself. The reasons why they stay together is so they can plan together, resume training together and all that. If not, these guys can pay hotels for themselves. They stay in better places wherever they're coming from. So why is it that when it comes to Nigerian issue, when it comes to Nigerian football campaign, we take them to that kind of place? It's not reasonable. It doesn't make any sense. Now, what was NFA's excuse? Proximity, their normal excuse don't make sense. Proximity to the camp and all that. What are you talking about? Are they not mobile? You see, most FAs, most football clubs, they hire coastal buses for them, pick them from where they are, where they camp, to the place they say we're going to play the game, or possibly where they're going to train. You know that proximity to the stadium, and then they have a training place. It doesn't make any sense. Why is it that money has been budgeted? You cannot tell me there was no budget for this particular program. Budgeted, use the money for them. Think less of how you're going to reach yourself, because that is their zone, that is what is out there. People feel that people try to mine this money so you can be able to have enough for you guys to use. It doesn't make any sense. Allegedly, but it doesn't make any sense. So we can't keep hearing this. If Nigerians don't qualify for this World Cup, it's entirely the fault of NFF and Nigerian government. So we are asking, football lovers, football fans are asking that NFF please resolve this issue as soon as possible. These guys need to concentrate. They need to concentrate. Difference between $10,000 and $15,000 is $5,000. Pay them this money. FAs of other places are paying. Pay them this money. They need to be happy. If you look at club games, where they're coming from, even when the club is losing, you see that the club still very passionate about their players. They still manage them, you still make them feel happy because they need to give you result. Anything you're doing and not giving value doesn't make any sense. So for them to give you that value, you need to make them happy. They need to be happy. One, they risk their life coming from wherever they're coming from to Nigeria to Gabon for this game. Don't also forget the last time they were flying from South Africa back to Nigeria for the game, for our last game, their plane almost crashed. So they stick their neck, they do a lot of things for us. They do a lot of things for Nigeria just because of that identity, that patriotism, They do their best, they do the most they can. You need to make them happy. NFF, please make them happy. We are calling out on NFF. Make Nigerian players happy. Or every lovers of football, every Nigerian that loves football, please, you need to speak out. People need to begin to speak out. If we don't qualify for this World Cup, it's entirely NFF issues, entirely Nigerian government issue. You can't be telling me this. You keep spending money on things they're not supposed to spend money on, keep budgeting money on things you're also budget money for when it comes to football. The only thing that keeps us together, the only thing that keeps us as a united family is football in Nigeria. So it is hard that we begin to understand the impact of NFF decisions or NFF inability to do what they're supposed to do at the right time. Why need to call up this conversation before now? Why are you bringing it up now? Why bringing negotiation up now? Even if players are going, oh, why would we allow that to happen? You have the player captains, you have all their people, their leaders and all that. Before this time, you would have call upon them. Look, guys, how will we do this as an issue of your match bonus? You know, you allowed it to get to this point. Now it becomes a big problem. These guys need to settle down. So it's a problem. We need to get this sorted out. We need to get this sorted out as quickly as possible. That's why I'm making this video. We're calling out on NFF. We're calling out on Nigerian government to intervene immediately and get this sorted out. Thank you.